Welcome back to Stout Sportsmen, or thank you for checking out our page, our YouTube channel. And today I want to talk about the drop shot. This is a little technique that I actually learned last year when I got back into bass fishing, and it's been working really well as far as for bass, but also I've used it for walleye and some panfish, some perch. It's very easy to do, and the whole idea behind it is to actually get the bait off the bottom of the lake pond that you're fishing. And what you have is you actually have the hook above your weight. So usually you have about 8 inches to 2 foot leader going down from the hook, which is right here, down to your sinker. And there's different sinkers. I usually use like just a little egg sinker. That up there, the little 1/8 ounce egg sinker. So the very finesse bait, very finesse setup. And then we also have this is how I fished it all summer last year. But we also have these hooks and weights that I'm going to try this year. VMC makes these spin shot hooks, which actually have a little. Not sure if you'll be able to see it. I'll probably show them at the end of the video. And if you stay for the end of the video, I'll show you actually how to tie this drop shot setup with what knot you'll use, so you can get this very inline setup. So, but these hooks that they also make from VMC have a little swivel in them, so that you don't have to tie them like that. You can tie them regular. And then with that, you also get these. You can also get these drop shot weights. And they have they're really easy to put on. And these ones are actually tungsten. So this little 1/8 ounce is the same as this 1/8 ounce sinker there. Not really, probably very easy to see, but I want to try these out. Seems like it will snag up a lot less. So for me, the drop shot actually, I use it. I go on a trip to Canada, and it's very there's lots of stumps and tree limbs in the lake, and this works very well for not snagging up as much as when I used to fish like an inline setup, using just like a regular weight before your swivel to your leader to your hook. That seemed to always snag up on branches and different things in the water, where I was actually be able to fish this more vertical in the water and bring it along the bottom. And for those who haven't seen what it actually looks like, I'll put a bait on here for you, just like a little worm there. And you just put it on the hook. So you're just basically letting it dance in the water. This will actually go like that. So worms are one of the big ones, and then also flukes. This little white fluke there. And I'm just going to nose hook it again like you did the worm. And there you go. Just go along. So this is, what you want to really do is use very light, probably not even like 8 pound test fluorocarbon is probably the best that you're going to get. And this is a little heavier, just what I had laying around right now. I use straight fluorocarbon on my reels, and it definitely helps. The fluorocarbon is very, like, virtually invisible to the fish. So it gets very finesse-like. Usually on this, I'm going to use like a medium power rod, and with a very fast tip, so that I can really feel the hits. And the other thing about the drop shot is when fish hit this, they pretty much hook themselves, because when they come up to bite it, they are coming right down on that hook. And as soon as you feel them, you're going to pull up and you're going to hook them right in that lip. So you actually end up with the drop shot, you're going to end up hooking right in the roof of their mouth most of the time. So with that, stick around. I'll show you how to actually do the polymer knot to tie this. Alright guys, I'm just going to go over give you a good view of everything that I talked about in the beginning, and then I'm going to show you how to do the knot for tying the drop shots. So these are the hooks that they make now. You can see they have the little swivel there, and it says 0 line twists, so we'll see how that works out. One thing with drop shot is that the way you hook it, the line ends up kind of twisting a little bit, but we'll see how these work. And these are the tungsten sinkers. And these are just the little, this is the egg sinkers I use for drop shot, super cheap. Definitely fishing on a budget right there. But these are very useful, and you lose them, yeah, so what. And then these are the drop shot hooks from Gamakatsu. This is a 1/0, and even this is a little big. I mean, if the fish aren't biting, go down a little bit smaller hook. Give it a try. But you can use pretty much any hook as long as you can have this set up. So let's go ahead and try and tie this for you. Show you the polymer knot. So the line from your rod is going to come down like this, and you're always going to keep the hook like this, so it's facing up. You're just going to put the line through and pull out whatever you're going to want for your tag end. You can always cut it off. I'll just pull out. I'm going to keep this one short so it's easier to see. And then you're going to feed that back, the line that you put back in through the eye. And then just pull that through. So what you end up with is a loop on this end, the hook, and you're going to be holding the tag end. So now what you're going to do is just make a loop. And you're going to pull that little loop through the hole and open it up. Then you're just going to drag the hook back through. And with fluorocarbon, you're definitely going to want to wet it. So you get a little saliva on it and kind of just pull it. There you go. You don't want to pull it too tight, especially with the fluorocarbon, because it'll eliminate all the stretch that's in the line, and then you'll end up breaking a lot easier. So now we have that tied, and now what we're going to do is we're just going to take our tag end, and with the hook going up, we're going to feed it back through the eye. There we go. So now they have it fed back through the eye. You get the hook to stand up like that. And just tie our weight on the other end with the tag. And the nice thing is you can make this whatever length you want. If you need it 2 foot off the bottom, then make your tag end 2 foot. If not so much, then you can cut it down. So I normally just use like a little trilene knot here. Pull it tight. There we go. And watch the hook. Pretty sharp. So this is what we get. Hook and a weight. Pretty simple, very effective. So if you guys liked this video, hit that like button. Subscribe to our page. We'll be definitely having some more videos coming out soon, especially when the weather breaks, especially up here, New York and Pennsylvania area. We'll get out some good fishing videos for you, and then later in the year some hunting and shooting videos. But if you guys like this, please subscribe, and I hope you have a good day. Thanks.